Assalamu alaikum. I'm here to discuss with you. The remaining part of the lesson, that is deep water. So let's start reading from the place where we stopped reading. I would request all the students to go through each and every video uploaded by me in order to get good marks in coming exam. So let's start reading from the place where we stopped last times. Then I started down the third time. I sucked for air and got water. So he was just deep inside the water, and he wanted to be there on the surface of the water, and he wanted to breathe. So instead of breathe, he got water. When he put his head, when he tried to have his head on the surface of the water instead of air, he is going to swallow water. The yellowish light was going out. Now he was there on the surface of the water. He is no more inside the water. He was there on the surface of the water, right? Yellowish light was going out. There was no more yellow light. Then all effort ceased. Suddenly he stopped all his effort of swimming, crawling, stroking, paddling. I relaxed and got relaxed. Even my legs felt limp. Limp means lifeless. It is without having any kind of movement. Passive. Even my legs felt limp. And blackness swept over my brain. Now he had a different kind of feelings, right? He was very relaxed now, and blackness swept over his brain. That was something that swept over his brain. It wiped out fear. Now he had no more fear. It wiped out terror. There was no more panic. So he had no more fear, he had no more terror, and he had no more panic. It was quiet and peaceful. And he felt very relaxation, full of tranquility. Now the feeling that he had gone before, he is still inside the water. But before, he felt very much suffocation. He felt as a fish is out of water. He felt lifeless. He felt completely paralyzed. He was suffocating. He was suffering from asphyxiation. He was not able to even breathe. He tried his level best to hit the bottom of the water in order to be there on the surface of the water. He was very much scared. His heart was throbbing. His mind was. He had a headache. He thought that times come to an end, but just now he had a different kind of feelings. Let's see. There was no more panic. It was quiet and peaceful. Nothing to be afraid of. This is nice. There was no more panic. It was quiet and peaceful. Nothing to be afraid of. So he's not, though he's there still inside the water, but suddenly his emotions are changed. How this transformation has taken place inside the water? Let's see the reason. This is nice to be drowsy. He felt sleepy, to go to sleep, no need to jump, too tired to jump. He's still there inside the water, and he had these kind of feelings. It's nice to be carried gently, to float along in space. He felt like this, that he's there. He felt to be very nice to be there, floating along in the space. Tender arms around me, tender arms like mothers. Now he must go to sleep. So he felt drowsy, he felt sleepy, he felt very tired, very exhausted. But he acquired the peace of mind, heart, and soul. His mind was full of peace. How this transformation has taken place? Let's know the reason. I crossed to oblivion because he was there in the state of unconsciousness, oblivion, forgetfulness. Because of that, he felt all this good atmosphere. Yeah, he felt all these good positive emotions. I crossed to oblivion. He was there in the state of oblivion, forgetfulness, and curtain of life fell. He felt that his life comes to an end. Because of this reason, he succumbed, means he was ready to succumb to death, right? He felt that now his life comes to an end inside the water, so he felt all this good positive emotion, that he felt drowsy, he felt all this. Let's see. The next the next I remember I was lying on my stomach beside the pool. He was there lying beside the pool. He was found beside the pool. The next moment, vomiting. He was vomiting. The chair that threw me in, he was saying, but I was only feeling because the boy who threw him inside the water, who tossed him and threw him inside the water, he was very much scared. Seeing him in such position, he's saying that he was just only kidding. The kid nearly died, but I was only fooling. Someone says the kid nearly died. We are right now, and someone scolded him and told him that the kid was near to his death. Let's we are right now. Now it's okay. Let's get into the locker room. Locker room means change room, right? So he was from that swimming pool. He was taken to the change room, right? He was taken to that particular room where he could change his clothes even. Several hours later, I walked home. After he got relaxation, then he started going towards his home. I was weak and trembling. I shook and cried when I lay on my bed. He was being chased constantly by fear of water. He was under the seas of water. He was under panic. All right. He was not able to come out of aquaphobia. I was weak and trembling. I shook and cried when I lay on my bed. I could not eat that night. 4 days haunting fear was in my heart. The slightest exercise upset me, making me wobbly. In unsteady position, weak in the knees and sick to my stomach. So he was always being chased by, he was being haunted by fear of water. He was not comfortable at his home. That fear of water was there with him even after going home, and it was there with him when he was not able to, he was not feeling comfortable, and he had a stomach problem too. He had a knees problem also. The slightest exertions, even if you try to do something, if you try to do any activity, physical activity or mental activity, then it made him very upset. I never went back to the pool. Then he never went back to the pool. I never went back to the pool. I fear water. I avoided it whenever I could. So he decided not to go to. He never went to pool. He feared water because water phobia, aquaphobia. He was suffering from aquaphobia. He had a fear of water. Again, the same thing is repeated. I avoided it whenever I could, and he was avoiding water because he was afraid of water. A few years later, when I came to know the waters of Cascades, means waterfall, Cascades means, I wanted to get into them, and whenever I did, whether I was reading the Titan, it's the name of rivers, or Pumping River, these are all the name of rivers. Bathing in warm lake or the Gold Rocks, this is also the name of river. These are all the name of river. So he wanted to go, he wanted to visit, he wanted to go and swim in these rivers, but he was being chased, he was being haunted, he was being run by phobia of water, and as a result he avoided water. He was not ready to be there inside the water. My legs would become paralyzed. Okay, the terror that exists in the pool would come back. It would take possession of me completely. So he was being occupied by water completely. Right? My legs would become paralyzed. I'll see horror would grab my arms. The moment he went deep inside the water, the moment he put his step inside the water, the same horror, the same fear, the same panic, the same trauma would attack him, and he was being under the siege of fear of water. These handicaps stayed with me as the year goes by, and it is not matter of a day or week or 5 days or 1 week. This fear lasts on for many years. In canoes, on man-made fishing for landlocked salmon. bass fishing in New Hampshire, trout fishing on the deserts and meadows in Oregon, fishing for salmon on Colombia. These are all the names of fish. So he went for catching different kind of fish, such as trout fish, bass fish, right? In different places, fishing for salmon, what kind of fish. These are all the name of fish. So when he went for different kind of fish in order to catch, he was being seized, he was being surrounded, he was being caught, he was being haunted by fear of water. Means he was not able to remove the phobia and fear of phobia of water, aquaphobia from his mind. And let's see how he was able to fight with that. Okay. If during my fishing trips deprive me of the joy of canoeing, boating and swimming, though it was his instinct nature, he was extremely fond of swimming, boating, canoeing, bathing into. But the two incidents that happened in his life deprived him of all this joy of canoeing, boating and swimming. So the incident that happened in his life deprived of his fondness. I used to every day I need to overcome this fear, but it didn't found in its grip. It was being once again same thing get repeated again. I'm tired of speaking same thing. He was once again same thing he told. He was being once again gripped or caught under the seal of fear of water. Let's see. On 1 October, I decided to get an instructor and learn to swim. But one day he got an idea to fight with this fear of water. So he just went to one instructor, one teacher, one guide who can help him to teach how to swim inside the water. Right? The instructor so he went for swim purpose. I went to a pool and practiced 5 days a week, and all each day the instructor put a bed around me. So he went for practice for swimming. He took an help of a teacher, or he took an help of instructor, and he was there practicing 5 days in a week. And how he was given practice. Let's see. A rope attached to the bed went through a pulley that ran on overhead cable. He held on to the end of the rope, and he went back and forth across the pool, hour after hour, day after day, week after week. On each trip across the pool, a bit of panic seized me. So first of all, how his fear of water was removed. So he was attached with the rope, and he was asked to go into the water, and that rope was being attached with the pulley, and at the one side his instructor was pulling him. So in order to remove the fear of water, so slowly, gradually, by this way, he was given practice. On each trip, across the pool, bit of panic seized me. But the moment he went there inside the water, he was being seized by fear of water. Each time the instructor relaxed his hold on the rope, and I went under. Some of the old terror returned on, and my legs froze. So the instructor just loosed the rope, and he just went deep inside water, little bit, step by step, and still the fear of water was not ready to leave him, or he was not ready to leave the fear of water. That's happened. It was 3 months before the tension began to slack. After having practiced for 3 months, the fear of water got reduced. Slack means reduced. Then he taught me to put my face under water and exhale, and to raise my nose and inhale. So he was given practice of exhaling and inhaling outside water, inside the water. I repeated the exercise hundreds of times, bit by bit. I said part. Shed means remove. I said part of the panic that seized me when my head went into water. So now he was little confident. He was given practice of exhaling, inhaling, right? And he did that practice 100 times. See what we are learning from this lesson, that if we have any kind of problem, we should not run away. If you fail once, it's okay, fine. If you fail even 1,000 times, 100 times, you should fight with it. The same thing that this boy did. He was not ready to leave. He continued to have practice, and it took almost 3 months just to remove the phobia or fear of water from his mind. Let's see. For weeks I did just that, and first my legs refused to work, but they gradually relaxed, and finally I could command them. And now he got relaxation. He was able to now have a nice movement inside the water, and at last he got relief inside his mind that he is now able to swim. Thus, piece by piece, he built a swimming, and when he had perfected each piece, he put them together into an integrated wall. In April, he said, "Now you can swim, dive off, and swim the length of the pool and crawl stop." Now the duration of swimming course got finished. He was practiced for many months. He was given practice for many months by the instructor. He was able to swim now all alone, right? He was given sufficient enough practice of swimming inside the water. Now this practice of swimming got finished. He was told by the instructor that now you are capable to swim all alone inside the water. But let's see. I think this instructor was finished. Okay, the instructor was finished, but I was not finished. He did his duty to teach me how to swim, but I was not finished. Why is it? Because the fear of water was still there with him. I still wonder if I would be terror-stricken when I was alone in the pool. The idea came into his mind that if he would go all alone inside the water, would he be affected by the same fear of water? That's thinking. See, mind is very complicated. If you think, what you think you become. Same thing happened over here. I tried it. I swam the length of up and down. He just, in order to fight with his fear, he was practicing. He was not running away. See, in order to fight with his phobia and fear, he just went up and just went length up and down. He just was going here and there in water. Tiny vestiges. Vestige means remaining part of something. Tiny vestiges, tiny remaining part of something, tiny vestige of whole terror would return. Again, the same terror, like a ghost, come and make him scared, make him fear, make him, he was afraid of water. Same thing once again. But now he could frown and say to that terror, trying to scare me. Well, where do you look? Now he was there talking with fear. He was there doing self-introspection, reflection, and he was there talking to fear that you are trying to scare me. I'm here, just look at me. I'm just inside you, and you are trying to scare me. I'm not going to be scared by you. And I will go for another length of the pool. And he was saying to the fear of water, though he was talking to himself, that I would go once again to the deep inside water. This went on until July, but I was still not satisfied. He was not satisfied. I was not sure that all the terror had left. Still, he was not sure. See, once we are affected by something, by shock or by any untoward incident in our life, then it takes time to remove that shock or that panic from our mind. But it's not impossible, it is possible. Say we are learning over here that the fear, after having practiced for many months, and he was there swimming all along, but still he was being under the seas of fear, and he started doing, he was there fighting. I went to lake. Wentworth in New Hampshire, die of dog at Triggs Island. Excuse me. It is there in the process. Okay. Wentworth in New Hampshire, die of a dog at Triggs Island and swam 2 miles across the lake to stamp at Thailand. I swam crawl. So he went different places in order to swim. He went to this place, that place, that is given over here. I swam the crawl, breast stroke, side stroke, and back stroke. So he was there doing different stroke, right? He was applying different different kind of stroke in order to swim. That is given over here: front stroke, back stroke, side stroke, and back stroke. Only once the terror returned, but still the terror, fear, panic, same emotions would come to him, visit him. He was being haunted by it, but what happened? None. It got reduced. I put my face under and saw nothing but bottomless water. In order to fight with that fear, he put his face deep inside the water. The old senses are written in miniature. Miniature now in small size. First, he had too much sweating. His legs got paralyzed. He was afraid. He was shaking. But now it is there in miniature. It would come in small size. I laughed and said, he was laughing with fear. I said, "Where, Mr. Terror? What do you think you can do to me? क्या कर सकता है? How can you harm me?" He was talking with the fear of water. It flared and I saw, and that fear was no more, and started shrinking deep inside the water. Yet I had residual doubt. Still he had doubt that fear of water is there, residual remaining small. Remaining doubt. At my first opportunity, I hurried west. I went to the west, went up to the Titan, to Conrad Meadow, up the Conrad Creek trail to Mid Glacier, and camped in the high meadow by the side of Warm Lake. These are all the places of water where he would go to swim in order to bath. The next morning I stripped. He stripped and removed his clothes, dived into the lake, and swam across to the other shore and back. He was swimming now from across the river, not only in shallow, deep water. He just was going from one place to another. Just as Dov Corman used to do it, as there might be a very good swimmer over here, Dov Corman used to do it. I shouted with joy. Now he was able to surmount, he was able to conquer the summit with him. He was able to overcome the fear, and after doing practice of many months, he got confidence at last that he is now able to fight with the fear. Now he is able to swim nicely without any kind of fear, and because of that he got he was so happy. I shouted with joy, and Gilbert Pig returned to echo. He was shouting that yes, he ultimately proved himself as winner. He ultimately proved himself as victor. He proved himself as a bulletproof at last. And he was there shouting loudly that yes, I am winner, I am winner. And his voice was being echoed. I had conquered my fear of water. And he was able to conquer the fear of water. That's it. The experience had deep meaning for me, as only those who have the experience had deep meaning for me, because he had gone through this process, as only those who have gone stark terror and conquer it can appreciate. Only those people who have gone through such pain can appreciate his effort. There is a terror only in the fear of death, as Roosevelt knew when he said. American president very long before Roosevelt said that there is a terror only in fear of death. There is no fear in death, but there is a terror in fear of death. All we have to fear is fear itself. Roosevelt said, and he is quoting to President of America, and he says that we should become that much strong enough to fight the fear itself. We should fear the fear itself. Because I had experienced both the sensation of dying and terror that fear of it can produce. So there is a peace in dying, but there is peace of dying, but people are afraid of death. Actually, there is no terror in death, but people are afraid of death. There is a terror. So he said, the will to live somehow came. Now he loved to live his life joyfully, intensity, some grieving intensity. At last I felt released, free to walk the trails and climb the peaks and to cross aside fear. And he was now free from fear. He conquered what he wanted, he achieved, and he was now free from all these turmoils, all this emotion, negative emotion, and he conquered the summit within. He was able to overcome his fear, phobia and all this, and he was so happy. And it is said that what we become, the human being become so happy, we become so happy to get something, if it is achieved under much turmoil and under much hardship, right? So he was able to fight with his fear. This is the end of the lesson. I would request all my dear students to go through this video, please. If you are not able to see this screen, then have a textbook, right? If you have any question, feel free to contact me on my WhatsApp number, please, 7383759748, right? I would request my students to go through my video. This is my personal request to you. Please, it is good for you, it is good for teacher also. Allah Hafiz.